Oh man, I hope everything works well. I've been having Wi-Fi issues. If I lose signal, just stay tuned, come back when I make the draw and all that. So, all right, so, what's up, buddy? This early laughed at me, told me I was okay. Ponky. Yeah, I'm like, well, I got everything set up. I'm all done. I guess, okay, sure, let's do this. So, dude, I had to do it. I had to wear this shirt today. I'm like, well, I might as well. Heck, it's up there too. So, anyway, this is the body all painted up. I'm gonna make something for the body. I'm gonna print. I ripped the darn body on the pegs. I'm gonna make a piece to go around and actually support that. So, Mark Tulak, what's up, buddy? XP10 is a brand name too. It's his Reefs RC. It's his new truck. So finally got that. Now check this out right here. You guys mentioned this on the last live that I should put a TV back here and mirror things. So check this out. As a test, I got like 1,000 numbers on here. Watch this. So with this, as I'm doing the numbers, rather than doing that, you can actually see them back here. So how cool is that, right? So at least it shows up good. Even the blue shows up well on the TV screen, so that's pretty cool. Reefs is a brand name like Trail X. Well, Reefs is a brand name. Trail X is a product. So at least that's the way I see it. So Reefs is a brand name. Trail X is a product. So I guess we'll put that up now. And we'll see how this all works out here. This is the phone I use to make all my thumbnails with. So, but anyway, when I win the Trail X, can I come there to pick it up? Travis Bennett, yes, you sure can. I guess I need to go get it. I don't even have the Trail X on here. Let me go grab it real quick. Double A Day, what's up, Ass Motors? Is that at SS Motors? All right. Oh my goodness. Dude, that does look kind of cool back here, doesn't it? It adds a little bit of something to the whole room a little bit, you know? So anyway, this is it. It did get that one run like you guys saw, so I could show you guys the whole thing here. Check this out. And I tell you, when I get my next order of axles in, I may have to get a set from me. Because, dude, I'm kind of thinking about a four-wheel steer Carbon X now. So, and this does have, well, it will come with the big battery tray on the back, but right now it has the competition battery up front. So, and a Fusion Pro. How many tickets have sold this time? Let me check this real quick. I don't want to lose this. Oh yeah, so I got plenty of tickets in stock. I said it where hopefully they won't run out. If they do run out, that'd be pretty crazy. But looks like 278 right now. So there's still like 400 and something left. I set it at 750 because a few times at 500, they're like, oh, I couldn't get in. I'm like, well, all right. Well, we'll fix that around later. Yeah, so you guys are good to go. Also, I did get shirts on the website, like a blue one, like this, and I have them up to 3X. So, and then the red one. The red is more like I guess a burgundy, I guess you could say. I need to find a spot to set this. I'll put that right there. Don't punish yourself. I did get one of my race trucks in, SET 410. This is going to be for the clay track whenever we get that clayed up. This is my low CE buggy. right here. Doing a few things to that. So anyway, yeah, XP10 right here, man. This is the body I kind of just spray bombed. Guys, it really does drive good. Um, it's very stable. The diffs, I was really concerned about that. Believe it or not, I didn't hit that very much. But I'm going to do a little drag skid or something on it. I've seen a couple drag skids in the group for these, but I don't like how they're mounted because they're using the bolts that hold the carrier in place. And when you print, sometimes the print will compress and that'll come loose. I don't want that. I'll do mine a little bit differently on that one. But yeah, those right there. This right here is the prize for the night. So get that done. I also got this piece right here. I'm probably going to put this on all the future trucks. It adds a little bit of a support back here, you know, kind of come onto this thing a little bit. So I might just add that or a version of it on the next trucks. I want to do a little bit of support work right there, but I think it'd be pretty cool. Oh, Georgia Rock Zombie, man, dude, if you win it, we'll have to meet in the middle somewhere. Arlo race truck looks great. I got the buggy coming. Oh man, Mike Carter, what's up? RC Modify, what's up, buddy? So yeah, we got about 55 minutes, and I will pull for the 4-wheel steer Reefs Edition Trail X. So let me see. Complaining it's rigged, so I quit altogether. I may buy some another time down the road. Well, Marcus, I think I mean, you've already got one of these, so you've already got this truck anyway. So they're serious stuff. I'm not sure what that is. Got Stacy to grab me a few tickets. Okay, Tommy. Cool, man. Dude, I can't wait to get back up to Cherokee and all that. When's the next big Georgia Rock Zombie event? Isn't that Zombie Palooza in February or May or April or something like that? Matching tracksuits. All right. Yeah, you should be matched up. Yeah, Mark, dude, I'm telling you what, this thing right here, it doesn't care. It just pulls numbers, and he knows how to buy tickets. I mean, that's all there is to it. He's a genius. Will we be able to buy that revised piece for the TX? We will be able to buy that revised piece for the TX we have now. Oh yeah, yeah. I built it for the 4-wheel steer. So I kind of want to add a little bit of support in here. So I guess once I do that, I'll have it finished up and I'll put it on the website. That's a nice dirt cheap piece though. I mean, there's nothing special to it. No craziness. And it'll come with a little bit of fuzz on top too. I probably need to buy some more fuzz, don't I? That's the loop side of Velcro is what it is. So easy off, great to remove. Anodize. Yeah, man, I messed up one time, Cross Keys. I was cleaning up a DBXL with all that Vidavon on it, and my dumb self didn't realize it, but apparently oven cleaner takes off anodizing as well. Dude, that hurt my feelings big time. That was an expensive mistake. Very expensive. Next event to be determined. Okay. Is this Karma Stats Max? Born Lucky. Yeah, but he never bought a lottery ticket that I know of. Had he bought a lottery ticket, he'd probably be a multi-millionaire right now. Do you have the TX stand ready to show? I do not have one handy. I don't. But it's the same stand that I use for the others. It's just a different top. Very similar to this one that I've got the microphone on. Very similar to that. Anodize stuff at home really easily. Yeah, I've never done the home anodizing. Rears up 175 hubs. Ooh, are you gonna set your Trail X up for comps, Marcus? Because they come nice and wide, but those axles, we know those axles are good. We know they are. Yeah, on April, I got to get the dates. I think I've got the dates already. I've already spoke to the park at Cherokee for EF3. EF2 is January 17th, 18th down here in Florida, around the Tampa area. So that's EF2, and that's going to be at DFD. We are about to blast all kinds of flyers and stuff. So if you guys see the flyers I post up, share them things everywhere, man. Let's see if we can get a big crowd out here. So that will be at DFD for EF2 right there. DFD, EF2, all kinds of acronyms. Oh, I got the brass faces. Bit of weight. Yep. And I got all kinds of brass faces back in stock too. West Desert Wheelers site to get the dig part. Big. Yes, West Desert Wheelers got the dig for the Vertex 6. Sorry. My whole brain today has been on XP10 and on TX and CX and some ExoQs and all that stuff like that. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Are we still doing all right on tickets and all that wonderful stuff? So we get these up, get these out, and we're going to have us a pretty good time because this is a heck of a truck, man. I really enjoyed driving it. I really did. So, and you can still, when I drove it, there's no overdrive in it. It's just the factory gears. So you can put axial ring and pinions in the front. You can put overdrive gears in the portals. You can do all that with this truck. I do not have a skid for the back of this one. I've never made one for it. I looked at it, but I haven't been able to come up with anything yet. So maybe one day I will. 281 to 290. A sick hard body. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, right, Brian. The Heliumon didn't make your list of RCs. Dude, I didn't even really think about the Heliumon because there was a room for 1/8 crawlers, wasn't there? And I did not even think about it. It was sitting right over there looking at me too. Japan, how are you doing, sir? Yes, sir. So Nitro is doing pretty good. Last I heard, his last video got him about $3,000. So I don't think I've got any video to make that anywhere. Typically, my videos do about $20 to $40. That's about it. Unbox my Heliumon. Get it, James? So, anyway, EF2. That's going to be at DFD, January 17th and 18th. And we're going to have crawling, off-road racing, oval racing, basher area. Nitro Pimp has been there quite a few, so he knows all about it. So Nitro Pimp, $120 in a week. Dude, you're kicking butt. Actually, for your subs and all that, you're doing great, dude. For real. Well, Clayton, I hope to have Clay here soon. I really do. OF girls make that in a month on average. You know, Ponky, I saw something on that. And dude, there's only a few of them that really make bank on there. The rest of them are just showing it off for a cheeseburger or something, you know? Wyoming. Dude, Mark, thank you, buddy. Yeah, the Vertex 6, man. Gene just picked up one of those. So Gene's got one, Larry's got one, and another guy named Gary had one. I've got a video for you guys. We actually did a comp on these things. Kind of like a learning comp. We ran through, man, we all tagged a bunch of gates. Then we came back, adjusted them, and then we started clearing gates. So I think we're going to start having comps for these things. There's 4 of them locally, or 3 locally. This guy was from out of town, but he's here quite a bit. So, yeah, we're definitely going to start putting that into some comps, dude. I like them. And I will tell you this, the Vidavon portals really did shine. They really did. And I'm printing right now a test piece for drag skid for that rear axle. They really did do good. I mean, I won both rounds, but that's beside the point. And no, I did not set course. You make no money. Yeah, Punky, that's what I've been told. When is clay track going to happen? Double A day, dude. I don't know. Still waiting to hear back from the clay guy. Supposedly, this dude is, I don't know what's happened to him. You would think if we're throwing money at him, he'd show up with some dirt, right? But doesn't seem to be here. Hey, Brian, dude, you never know, buddy. You never know where this thing is going to. I have no idea where it's going to. Eat some 8S and see if it is durable like a 4274. Man, I haven't even felt a need to do that with the truck, though. I mean, normal 1.8 motor. See, what's it got? An 1800 kV in it now. I guess you could put a 22. Well, you have to put a 22 and 6S on it because I don't know if it would go very fast, to be honest with you. Hi, I'm from New York. Just found gold member in an awesome rig. Thank you, Mike. Curly the cat. Am I guilty of bribery? I've not met my girlfriend's dad last weekend. I got him and his 2 sons each an SCX 24. Worth it. It's worth it. Dude, supposedly we can get this for about 200 a load, and I need about 8 loads. So I'm looking at 1,600 bucks. As I collect cash from cash sales, that's how I pay for the dirt. So, and I get a receipt. So, but yeah, that's how I'm paying for the clay and all that. Guys come in, they pick up a Carbon X, cash money, we're good to go, right? That's how I buy my dirt. Oh, Mark, dude, when I see, or when I find out he's on his way or the next day, dude, I'm gonna do a video of the tear down of that dirt track, the sand track I've got. I will do a tear down of it. The wall is gonna stay. I want to repair the wall, get the wall repainted, get all that stuff dressed up. So we'll really have a brand new track. The layout will be the same. However, the big difference is with the clay, you can actually set, jumps and landings and it'll hold. So it's not like that crappy sand out there. Man, we've been racing where it was smooth in the corners. Dude, by the time we got to the mains, it had whoops in the corners this deep, and I'm not exaggerating. You would literally get air in the corners on the walls. No kidding, because that sand moves so much. The clay's going to move, but not like that. Wow. All right, Beer Tone. Yeah, see, Ponky, that's why I'm like, dude, 200 a load, I want 8 loads. Oh, what's the plan for sand? Sand drag, maybe. I'm going to take the sand, do a smooth job on it, take some of the dirt that's underneath the sand, and put that over into the back corner where I have the jumps to kind of finish building that up. So I might get a load of dirt before the clay and then drop that back there so I can finish that corner. So we have the basher area done and then get the clay for the rest of it. We need more subscribers to become members. I haven't even looked at how many of them members. Most everybody's on the $2 plan. Bucky, a rusty trombone. How do us out of town folks connect with you to enjoy the Exoplex? You can email me or you can message me. Facebook, the groups, personal page, it doesn't matter. Send me a message. It's typically open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it's just $10 a day. Pretty simple. Kane Mulls Rahim 8419. Good morning. Is there a French drain on the perimeter? No. We've been talking about that, but there is so much debris, so much pine straw, so much stuff. I really do not see that working at all. So we're going to have to, I'm going to buy a plate packer, a plate compactor. I'm going to buy it and have it here. I'm going to pack it. And as long as we can keep it from getting a puddle, we should be okay in the rain. It should wash off. Will I lose clay? Of course, but we should be able to wash it off. I guess it's $10 a yard. $10 a yard. Membership. I'll post Joe's. All right. Trench and coarse stone would work. I think it would just fill up with debris, in all honesty. 1-900 mix a lot. Keep them nasty thoughts. Baby got back. Dude, that song is awesome, dude. Let me decide to get the Losi 8 XT. Well, I've got the Truggy, the version of the Truggy like this. I will tell you, 20 yards. I'm assuming. I'll tell you why. I've got the IXSR, which is the smart transmitter $700 radio, and hooking up to the smart ESC and all that, man. I can read battery temperature, how many milliamps were used, how many milliamps are left, cell levels, all of that, voltages, ESC temps. I can even adjust to ESC from the transmitter. I mean, it's really nice. So with this, I'm getting the smart Spectrum censored 4500 kV for this. So I can use the IXSR on that. I know that's an expensive radio, but dude, being able to, when you finish a race, come in and look at all your temperatures, look at everything, dude, it is really nice, dude. It really is. It is really nice. Brian, yes? What happened? The Vertex 6 giveaway. And you still see, he said, order and send direct to me. I have no idea what's, Pretty cool to see people start posting a TX on Facebook. Dude, that is pretty cool, Andrew. That's really awesome. And so far, no major complaints yet. So that's even better. Honky, believe it or not, when Horizon was releasing the NASCARs, I was the only one that got both prototypes. And he said that when they released it, they had already planned to send me those two for video. When we had Armageddon, I took both of those same cars with me down to Armageddon, and the other influencers and all that guys, they got to mess with them. And then I brought them back for more video work, and then I had to ship them off to back to Horizon. So that was pretty cool too, you know. That one for the Vortex, not the dig part. Honky ran a Losi 8. Good shot. Fumes were Losi. Oh, 8T on gas. Oh. What's up, Mike Rainey? My 74 dent side is ready for 109 octane. Woo! You guys get the good gas at the pump. Yeah, we don't even. I buy the garbage. My little 2025 Hyundai does just fine on the garbage. Just fine. Let's see where we are here on everything. We are at about, was that 37 minutes to go? Let me see. All right, so it looks like 300 have been sold. So doing good there. Said he can get 114 octane. Wow, what is 114? That's not airplane gas, is it? No, they run like a diesel kerosene, don't they? Anyway, so I guess the big news is I've got enough stuff for 40 Trail X's. Me, Gene, and another buddy, we are building all the chassis. we are putting everything together that I currently have available to be prepared. This way, when the axles show up, the transmissions, the radios, and all that, we should be able to move pretty quick and get these trucks out. I've already got the bodies. The tires will be here this week. I've already got the wheels. I've already got the chassis. I've already got the servos for it. I'm waiting to get the motors, axles, links, transmissions, and transmitters or radios. Those are what I'm waiting to get. So we get all of that stuff. Should be all set. We're taking bets on when Armo will make the infraction grow. Dude, I've been trying to get them to do that, Curly. I'm like, dude, we need a limitless. I prefer the limitless, but at least something like that for that car. Oh, excuse me. And then a good small spur gear to really make it go fast. So smells amazing. 100 low lead fireport. We sort of ruined it. Yes, drive shafts are coming too. Good ones this time. In which I had to order a bunch of cut to length drive shafts to make that thing go, because the other drive shafts, like on mine, the OG one still had the bad drive shaft on the back because it was protected and it ran perfectly fine. The front lower one had that E-clip, and the E-clip would spin off when you touch a rock. So that's why. Yes, what the issue was, the pinion gear that he had the big shoulder on it. Or the big, yeah, basically the shoulder. What he had to do was actually open it up, put it together to get the shoulder out of the way to get everything put in there. But he did get it to work. Yep, that is working. So the 12th tooth, and that is the way to go. Big Bird, yes, this is my Losi buggy that I'm going to be racing around here. What H10 front axle are going to use if Mios is out of stock and the Vanquish is too? I have no idea, Mike. Don't know. Let me go grab something real quick, though. I want to show y'all something. All right, I want to do this right here. All right, this is a Carbon X. And it's a pretty simple deal. I need to wash this thing up. But like, if you have a Carbon X, or if you wanted to get a Carbon X, you can fit the Elite in there. Why I decided to show you this, I don't really know. But I do have a new body mount that you can fit the new J Concepts body on. The forged body for all your Executioners and Carbon X's. Why all of a sudden I had to show that, I don't know. For some reason, it was just something I had to do real quick. That's not bad. But I'm keeping this body nice. I am not going to mess that body up. Nice, clean body right there. Black version of silver. Black version or silver. Heat shrink around that drive shaft. Yeah, but man, it's gonna tear. Toss a Trail X on the screen. Let me see. I'm going back through my other stuff here. My different thumbnails. That's a cut. Oh, that's the well, never mind. Follow months. These are just the different thumbnails that I've done. There's the 4-wheel steer Trail X. So there it is right there. 4-wheel steer Trail X. How about that? I got mine today. So awesome, buddy. Glad to hear that. Difference between the Executioner and Carbon X, everything from the chassis all the way through the skid, everything. The Carbon X is more forward skid, more slammed forward, and the Executioner is more centered skid. Still forward, but not as extreme. And that's the major thing between the two. Okay, you bought a set of cheat codes. Crunch them up and put them in, buddy. I like them set the cheat codes, the fins on them, make it where the fins are facing each other in the middle of the truck. What this does is this allows the front to pull down. And when the rear is pulling down as well. When you get into a load and that back has to push, it'll push against the ribs and kind of stand it up a little bit. So I guess it's torque sensitive, I guess you could say. Shock oil in the XP10. Dude, I'm using 900 CST so I can get some dampening. I like my shocks to have a lot of dampening to them. Dude, Space Nails too. I don't know about Space Nails, but I know Space Balls 2 is in the works. And Dark Helm. Oh, that's where you get the Space Balls. Yeah, okay. Go show body. Yes. Don't go through your picture album on the screen like that. Big Bird, I have already went through my album. I have removed everything that could be bad. There's a long way to go. I'm totally safe right now. Yep, I'm totally safe at this point. Yep, I'm good. Arlarlo buggy, I've got one coming. The e-buggy looking thing, the 110, because I want to race that out here too. So I think it'd be good. It's either that, which I can get discounted pretty well, or buy the Techno buggy. Techno would be bad to the bone, but yeah, I'll try that one. What scale? Well, they claim it's a 5th scale, so there is none of that in there, Mike. Can of fresh air next to salami for April 1st. Any brass wheel weights inside? Yes, Mike. I got them in 1.9 and 2.2. They don't show out, sold out, do they? Let me see here. Let's see if I can get a. I'm pretty sure they're showing in. Let me check. Oh, we're not a bass fisherman. Come on, get in there. Let me see. Yeah, everything shows in. Yeah, we're good. I miss about being safe. Nothing. Looks like a bargain for what they give you. Consider it a 1/4. I don't really consider it 1/4. Now, 1/4 is larger than 1/5. I would consider the bouncer a 1/4 scale because of its size in relation to the size of the vehicles. Oh, it's not brand new factory seal. Wow, a brand new one for $1,200. That's actually about factory price. Did everyone hit the like button? I have no idea, Mark. I can't see the like button in action. I can hit it myself, though. Look, I did it myself, and I got 2. 1/6. Let's see. Rockway, both of them are excellent. Those brass faces for the carbon wheels are nicer than I thought. I didn't know the interlock to. Oh, yeah. Dude, they lock everything. Yes, they're very nice wheels. Nice faces. Marcus, I need to be entertained. Oh, yeah. He needs to be entertained, of course. Drop a big old booger out and flick it across the wall. Cross looks like a wheelbarrow. The brass face on the front of the Trail X on. Just the front, Mason. Just the front. I mean, if your area is nothing but downhill, just put your fronts on the back just to set your balance where you want it to be. But 99% of everybody, they just simply order the one set and they go on the front. Simple as that. I bought it several months, a year later, and we see them for sale on Amazon. Big time lucky. Let's see, it's all stock everything. Now, with the DBXLEs, when you really hammer them, you'll notice the gears will skip in their axles. The bulkheads, they're not strong enough to hold the pinion gear in place. It flexes and allows it to skip. So you're going to need a metal bulkhead or at least some kind of metal housing or something to keep that in place. And that'll fix your number one issue. And yes, it will do it with stock power. Arma 6 head bulkheads. 6S. I might have some. I have to check in there. I know I got some in, but they may have been for somebody special order. Gorilla, I think a lot of these guys are exaggerating. Just like when they say they come back from fishing and they had a fish this big and it was really like a little brim. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, stock form, you put about an 18, maybe a 19 tooth penny gear in stock form on that stock mount. That's about all you're going to get. Unless you start changing ring gears or spur gears and all that. Yep, exactly, Punky. We've all used that line before. All right, let's see where we at here. We got about 25 minutes to go. All right, we'll go back to the home screen. Make sure everything is still going like it's supposed to be. Vidavon axles. Oh, you're talking about the Vidavon axles for the V6? Them things are good. The Fusion SE pre-orders are shipped out. Okay. Sure, we'll hit 51, 52. Man, the rock rays, though. Maybe I'm thinking of the old Axial, that piece of junk they had, that 1/6 scale, whatever it was. That thing was horrible. I had one for almost 3 days. I couldn't get rid of it fast enough. The Yeti, the big 1/6 scale Yeti. Dude, what a man, like, oh my Lord. Then you go look at the actual videos of it, and even the video, their promotional video, that wasn't very good. The front tires were all flopping. I'm like, dude, you guys need to be a little better than that, man. I mean, that's what I would think anyway, you know? But maybe I was wrong. SJ Racing. Hey, there you are. Yeah. Exoterra and the Yeti. See, I kind of like the Exoterra. I had that one. I thought it was actually pretty decent. Thank you, Rick. So now they're the same as the rest of the Arma, Axial, something. Yep, Clayton, you're right. Pro Racer in the house. You guys better mind your manners. Gorilla Bear Tech, buddy, it's all expensive. But I can tell you this, the X-Max, the XRT, the Max Slash, basically any like Max, is a seriously tough vehicle. If you wanted something a little less than that, look at the Arma Quake, the Arma Granite. Dude, those are tough little trucks. The 223Ss, they are tough. Punky, you're correct. It was a little bit on the weak side, but it was cool though. KJ, thank you, buddy. RT. Oh, look at SJ. Look at that. $5. Thank you. Yeah, seen a servo, but it's good. Yeti Jr. Tommy, I have never seen anybody be able to make those old Ascender axles hold up like you do, man. I mean, for real. What if you build a pull truck and you use a set of LMT axles for it? That would be pretty awesome. Do I have Arma, Traxxas, and Losi? All three brands are excellent brands. Do I have dates for ExoFest 2026? 2026, January 17th, 16th, 17th, or 17th, 18th at DFD is the ExoFest 2. April 20th somewhere around that weekend is going to be Exofest 3, and that's going to be at Cherokee Rock Village. Four weeks in a row, Builder's Block. Builder's Block? Dude, I still have a list of stuff to build. I got to finish this Boom Racing truck, too. I'm going to build that kit. It's all 3 running Yeti. Exocaged, you should get your low CDVXE up to 100 miles an hour faster. Just don't run into any part vehicle. The place where I typically go run, there's a big old fence thing put right in the middle where the idiots are building the road. And it's like the fence area like makes no sense. I've never seen any vehicles parked in it or anything. So I like my whole area that I run is just temporarily gone right now. I can't really do anything in there. So, and I don't know of any other areas. Well, I know of one area that I might could go to, but I don't really care about 100 miles an hour with these things. You just can't think of a new idea. Sometimes I look at my walls of RCs, I'm like, I got nothing to video today. It is a weird thing, isn't it? ETC, need to stop building goofy stuff and get my Sin Sicaro. What's a Sin Sicaro? I would take 1.5 years off work to finish all the projects I started. Yeah, Tommy, that's kind of what I do every day. Warehouse is an empty lot, perfect. And one calls cops. I've never had any issue with the cops out there at the park, but I'm also in an area where people are parking, and the locals, those idiots will get out there and turn donuts and stuff. So believe me, I'm not doing anything worse than what the local idiots do out there. Believe me. Dude, Nitro Pimp, my DBXLE, and I'm not sure why, every time I drive it, I swear it's like that car Christine. It wants to take me out. I have to evade every time I drive that thing. I don't know why, but I always have issue with that. Nylon straight. Justice for race camp. Oh, you're talking about race camp? Yeah, it's just sitting over there. I got to put some tires on it. Find some 2.2s. I got a set of 2.2s. I got something I can put on there. I just haven't done it. What will be the next route? I don't know, David. I do not know. Right now, it's the 4-wheel steer Trail X. I don't know what the next raffle vehicle will be. Don't know. I could bring it down a little bit and maybe do I do have, and I was going to keep it because I don't have one, because I really don't have one right now. Since the OG was chosen last week, I don't have one. I do have that one RTR Trail X. It's sitting on the thing. I haven't even painted the body on it. I built this one right here for it. DBXLEs are nice, but they are kind of a different thing. Raffle the XP10? No, because I can't replace it. I cannot replace the XP10. Turning on off road. So, what happened to the 50/50 drawing? Honestly, I forgot about it. Maybe I'll do that for next weekend or next Tuesday. I forgot to even do the 50/50. I could possibly throw something up real quick if y'all want to do it. Probably pay out about $10 or something. Are you going? Okay. Want the clay rendering for the trail? The clay rendering for the Trail X? There is none. It's just all in STL files. The next round of TIA is going to be on different colored chassis. I have a lot of these silver chassis. I haven't listed them, a small supply of black chassis, blue, and even a couple pinks, or that reddish looking color. I do have a few of them. This is actually on a black chassis. So they are very limited at this time. So I do have, like I say, a J Concepts tire and wheel lot. Perhaps next year something may work with that. What's up? All Nightbird, something. That's the fastest I can go on my low C fiscal using the stock Spectrum system. I would assume you're about right there. Okay. Well, when I go to reorder chassis, I can get another pink rail chassis. I mean, I can get that. Will you have red chassis? $3 should have a red chassis. It's that same reddish pinkish looking color. It's not really red like I wanted. Yeah, they're not really red. It's kind of a pink looking color. So it's I don't know. They were supposed to be red. I would like it if they were red like this, but they're not. They're not. Let me see if I can find it. Give me a second. I know they're over here. Where are they at? Where are they? You guys just entertain yourself over there while I'm looking for these pink chassis. Like, do some tic-tac-toe or something. I found some silver ones. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I found them. They're weird. Like that, whatever they are. So, I mean, they're kind of pinkish. So I wish I could get them like that, you know, but red phosphorus. That's actually about right, red phosphorus. If I call them red phosphorus, that makes them more special, right? I got 1, 2, 3. Let's say I got 4 sets of pinks. Mauve. Salmon. Salmon is a good color for it, yes. On the stock, let's see what's in wheels. Ponky 58. Pop the wheels. Yeah, stock tires, they don't really like a lot of speed on them things, man. For some reason, they just don't. Yeah, I'm both running the Reefs. Did I miss something here? You never know. I might have missed something. We only see red, green, blue. And I don't know what IV means. Yeah, stock tires. I mean, with stock motor, they're kind of stressed out, man. You hit that diff and all that stuff, that front end flies out, or it diffs out, man, it just kind of messes up. Yeah, video of the V2 bouncer on 46. Oh, dude, that's dangerous with that thing, man. That is dangerous, dude. XP10 versus Carbonex versus Trail-X versus Executioner. Good one. The Carbonex is in a whole different class, I believe. Depending on the course, it will either, if I do something like that, it'll have to be a special case where I probably won't even do the driving. Because, I mean, it would have to be somebody that hasn't driven either truck. So it would have to be along those lines and go for it. Plus, we would also use the same tires. And that's going to be a problem because the narrowness of this one and the width of this one would not correlate to the same lines. You know, not even be close. The extra width would either allow it to make it over something or fall off of something, as where this right here may go through something or get stuck in something. I would have to, yeah, Sean can't drive to save his life, man. I will never forget when he missed that 10-foot wide ramp from 4 feet away. True story. Yes. Remember when Red Cat released the R5 that failed miserably? Yeah, I do. About the only thing I can do here to make that happen will be to go to Reefs, to be fair about this. Or do I have any? I could, well, even that won't work. Trying to come up, because they got to be completely mounted on different wheels because different offsets. If I put these wheels on these axles, it's just simply going to be, the track width is not going to be fair between the both of them. So Paul will break everything. You spy something yellow. What is yellow? You're talking about that? It's just the body for the Trail X. If that's what you're talking about, this is a mouse, the Coke can, the buggy. What type of wheels are recommended for the 1/5 low C Exocaged in order for? Man, dude, I had to go with some crazy stupid wheels on my fifth scale to make them hold up, dude. They were not, they were expensive. The other tires, they came apart at about 65 miles per hour. Those big tires, man, I don't really know. I had an issue. I had to get some very special wheels for this thing. So, Gene would guess it. Well, 12S or 16S means belted only. Yeah, Ponky, you're about right. Hey, Gene broke Sunday. Not me this time. The SL is here. Yes, Superlight is here, buddy. So, speed run. I don't like driving your DBXL. Your Raminator was easier. The Raminator is good to drive. Yeah, DBXL is just dangerous. 46 was a Cobra 5 HP with a 520 with 22 pinion gear. Yeah, man, I can see that. Let's have a session and repair. You may not even get a full session out of it, dude. You're gonna have to. Uh-oh, Roger Fluten's calling the time. We got 9 minutes on tickets. 9 minutes on tickets. Let's see where we're at here. So 9 whole minutes. So let's see where we're at here. How many are gone? How many do we still have in stock? Looks like 323 have sold. So that's where we're at right now. So depending on your ticket purchases, those are your odds, which are actually pretty decent. At least I kind of think so. 6S, 81 miles per hour. That's pretty quick. Trail X, not to be abbreviated. I don't know, man. We all call it TX. Race again. Well, when we get the clay, I think Paul will actually get something more raceable. Racing on the sand, well, actually, racing on the clay will be one of them things where I'll actually have to do some tuning. Racing on the sand, it doesn't care about whether you have a million diff oil in the middle and 1 million at the axles, it doesn't care. Heck, we race with sand paddles out there. So, but you go to clay, now these 7,000 weight diff oils, 3,000 weight diff oils, all that stuff is now part of the plan. So it's going to be a different thing. It's been a long time since I've actually tuned a race truck, as in like a racing race truck, you know. So I'm probably way out of tune on it. Luckily for me, SJ Racing is here, and he's, well, excuse me, and he's a pro. Dude, if Paul ever got a techno, dude, that would change his whole outlook on everything. Pro coach for one of my Trail X and Vertex. Do I need rear sets? Mike, you know, I've done that before where I run an insert in the front and let the back just be, you know, floppy. It actually allows the back end to work more. And that tire roll isn't necessarily a bad thing on the back end, especially when you're just out driving, because that back end can roll and actually help turn you up hills. So try it with what you got and see how that works. You may be perfectly fine with that. You may not need anything in the back. SJ Racing, he's humble. Real racers set it and forget it. No tuning. No, Clayton, that is not true. No, real racers, they will tear stuff down and apart just to change the oil they put in just before the race. Like a 0.5 difference or something on shock oil, man. Real racers, dude, they tear their stuff down apart for what I think is like no reason, but they all have reasons. Even with the low-C NASCARs, dude, they'll tear them things down over and over and over. What buggy you run? I used to, my favorite buggy has been the Techno, but with the Smart Tech and all that, I'm going for the low-C. The Smart Tech Spectrum with that Spectrum IXSR radio is really nice. This is getting the Spectrum system in it, so I can use all the smart techniques and reading the batteries, the motor temperatures, ESC, all that stuff is really cool to see. So SJ Racing is now number 1. Yeah, regular X Max, yeah. The Max, I've done it on 6S and it was okay. It was actually a lot of fun, but I just went back to 4. Right, see, that's SJ Racing. This is why he's the resident pro driver. So yeah, he does all of that. Losi is good. Yes, this is actually I used to race a lot. Okay, I used to race like every other weekend. I was doing races, and Techno was always my go-to for that. But like I say, times change. I still got the Techno short course truck here, but let's give this a shot. One of the crazy things is how wide the chassis is. I'm used to the Techno being skinny, so that'll be a different thing for me, but I'm sure I'll get it figured out. Gene will be dethroned. I doubt that, Clayton. Did they upgrade the servo on the Bigfoot? Or is that what you're saying, Nitro? 110 buggy launch amp. Dude, I hope I get mine in time for that. It's on its way. Cut me too deep. All electronics can mess you up. So we got 3 minutes to go, guys. 3 whole minutes. How many of you guys are going to get in on this? 3 whole minutes and I cut this stuff off. Let's see. Where are we at here? All right. Moving right along. So it looks like 328 now. So your odds are actually pretty decent. Last chance. That's it, Ponky. Last chance. Last call. I'm in X2. All right. Off. Let me see your numbers. I don't see them on my order. It comes in a second email with your numbers. Little blue thing on you. If you check in with your phone, you tap that and you can see your numbers. If not, I can see them all on the app and everything like that. So if not, I can totally find all your numbers for you. Like if it pulls a number and nobody's here claiming it, then I'll go through dig and I will find and see who it is. I think, well, Paul has actually raced off road and he's been pretty decent at it. But man, he has such a hard time keeping vehicles together. But I do think you're right. If he actually had a real race buggy, I think he would actually be good, especially once we get the clay. It's like I want to take this out. I want to do the drive, but I'm real hesitant. I don't know that I want to put this on the sand. I probably will, but it's like, man, I just I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the sand or not. Man, I might just wait for it. Exocaged fragrances and menswear. You don't want the fragrance, buddy. I saw something on TikTok. Oh, all right, we're about to finish this thing up here. I saw something on TikTok, and dude, it was this woman. She comes walking through, and she goes, "Somebody just crop dusted me, and I ate it. It was horrible." I'm like, okay. It was actually pretty funny. All right, so we are about to shut this thing down here. As soon as I see 801, it is done. And then I'll let it sit a little bit and see who all is here. And go ahead, close this down, open this up. We'll get into the settings on that. So I see 801. We are drafting this thing, which should shut everything down. Let's see here. All right, there we go. Okay, sales are done. So I will refresh everything, make sure everything, all the numbers correlate back and forth between all this. It looks like 334 were sold. Let me check with Evie. That's the app that does the ticket numbers and all that. All right, so I got 339 over here. And now I go back up to here. And once all of this gets updated and all that, because it looks like 339 is the total number on this. And with that being the case, I want to let everything correlate here. Let me see. Probably going to lose the stream here. These socks would be awesome. I've got Exocaged socks. You got to look at the spring ads underneath the. I even have Exocaged leggings. There was one set of leggings ordered about a year ago, and they were like 3X on the size. I'm like, well, all right. So, all right. All right, let's see if everything correlates here. I've got to get all these numbers to match up. So I make sure everything is right. All right, so yeah, that is definitely there. So back over to here. 39. Yeah, it's definitely it's 339. There we go. Everything is now locked in. Everything is done. Now I take this 339. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I changed this number to 339. And then I click done. I go back to this. I click restart. And now you can see the numbers actually pop up. You can actually see a little bit of the numbers. I had it set at 1,000. I was messing around with it. So at this point, let me get over through here. We will see who is about to win this thing. Wall of wheel. All right, snap-on. I don't think they're made by like snap-on socks. So, are we ready? Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to click the spin button, and I don't have to hold it up like this now. We're going. $323, one of the last purchasers. One of the last purchasers. That is a very last purchase. Who purchased recently? Who got it? 323. Con 323. Who got it? Just bought. Yep, 323 is really close to. They had to have been watching the live stream here. And I'm gonna go 320. Oh, Travis, you were close. Who was it? Who was it? You gotta be on here. Was it Ass Motors? Hazy Desert. Was it? Wait, minus 23. There's a 3 in front of that, Mr. Billy Gunn. No, it's not your order number. It's the ticket number. All right, let me go look for 323. Let's see what I can find here. Let's see. All right, 323. Yeah, it was right at the end. To orders. I can't find the darn. No, 323. No, it wasn't Glenn. There was another way that I was able to actually see the numbers. Nope, wasn't that one. Let me see here. 326. No, it wasn't him. Was it 323? I got you. And dude, he bought one ticket from what I can tell. Is there a Matthew Jordan on here? That is who I am looking at right now for it. And to my knowledge, he only bought one ticket. Yep. Is there a Matthew Jordan in the house? Oh, there you are right there, Matthew Jordan. Yep, I got you. Well, congrats, Matthew Jordan. Matt. So I need to get you to email me. Are you in the continental United States by any chance? Hopefully. All right. Send me an email right there. Brand new X-Max RT put a ticket. I had a X-Max or XRT on for one of them. All right, Matthew, send me an email, buddy. Send me an email, buddy, and I'll see if I'll get you fixed up with this thing. So, congratulations, buddy. That is pretty cool, dude. I like having it on the TV too. I like having that there, man. It's like boom, everybody can see the numbers. I get to sit back and look with y'all too. Honky, that is a big deal of it. Yes. I'm probably going to go ahead. Man, it's expensive as heck though. But I might try to order more axle housings and stuff and go ahead and get them rolling, because I got a feeling when me and SJ we get these things ready to go and I put them on the website, it will come with an announcement on Facebook and on YouTube. We've got them. It's like we're going to try to do. We're probably going to try to do about maybe 15 or 20 And this time I'm going to box all of them up. This way everything is ready to go, and boom, ready to go. So that's what the goal is. So so you are oh yeah, Mike, dude, if he's in Florida and he can come pick it up, dude, that'd be even better. Or heck, if he's within an hour or 2 hours from me, I will personally deliver it and give him a battery with it. So, but it's got to be, within close. Golly. This chair rolling around back here. Yeah, Ass Motors, dude, I will have them up. So, like I say, I've already got the bodies. Tires should be here this week. Shocks should be here this week. Oh, how are the shocks holding up? Do you guys have any leaks? Or are they holding up? I really don't want to have leaky shocks. That's one thing I really wanted to not have. So hopefully the shocks are holding up. But yeah, this thing right here, buddy, I'm looking forward to it. 6 axles next week. Vertex 6 axles next week? Well, I mean, they have to oil the O-rings. They have to oil the O-rings. 33rd, you got the Trail X and yours are leaking? How bad? I really don't want them to leak, man. See, now, Marcus, I can offer rollers. I can do that. That would be like a special order. Ordered a set online to try them in the leak back. On these shocks right here, what I do to every single one of these shocks, I pull the spring off, and the packing right here, the packing kit like for a hydraulic, tighten this up. Okay, you tighten that up, which almost every one of them was loose. So every single shock you guys have, I have physically worked on right here on this table in this position. Tighten that up, and then drop your oil in it and all that. I mean, these are dry. The only one that I had leak was when I had it, when it was, I didn't have that thing tight down there. Vidavon axles for the Vertex 6, that costs as much as the Vertex. Dude, Mike Carter, dude, it is phenomenal, man. It is really good. Sometimes when shocks don't leak, it means they don't have any oil in them. Right, 10.50 plus shipping. Right, they would be, Ponky. I probably need to go ahead and put in for some more chassis rails. I've got enough for this round of chassis, so I've got enough for that. I'll check them out though to make sure I got enough chassis rails for them. Vertex 6. Do they have Vertex 6s in stock right now? I need to check. I kind of want a stock Vertex 6, but then again, it's like mine did really good this weekend. I think what I'm going to do with mine, the Vidavon wheels have a little bit more inset to them, or a little bit more offset to bring them narrow. I think I'm going to get a set of those and kind of tighten it up a little bit, and it should be about the same width as a stock Vertex, which is awesome. But you get all the clearance, and I'm going to have a drag skid for this thing done probably by tomorrow. So, well, hopefully tomorrow. I have a drag skid for the back of it. And that was like the only thing that hung me up this past weekend when we were comping them. So, I mean, that was it. But, dude, I really enjoyed it. And we did a steering test. And, heck, man, it was within an inch. I think the stock axles did turn a little bit tighter. But it was so close, it was almost not negligible, you know. But with these portals, you can change the portal gears in it to get more over or underdrive. So you can also do that. Chance, ZRC, ZRW. Yes, sir. The drawing is right there. 323 was the winner. Some guys are talking about needing to change the hubs, yes, for the Vidavon wheels. I will check and see if I can get a Vertex ordered. Maybe I can get one on the way. If I get a Vertex ordered, would that be okay for Tuesday? Last time I put one on order, it showed up like, what was it, Marcus? Because you were the one that won it. Like the day after, I think it was. Dude, so far I've ordered like 4 Vertexes. So at least they're about $860 shipped is what I'm paying for them. So kind of expensive, but still, it's a good truck, dude. Really good truck. Yep, Goat Neck. It does look like 323 was it. Yes, sir. All right, order a stock one. If you don't want it, I'll make a deal with you for it. We can get one in April. What's up? A teaser RC, a teaser, what's up, buddy? Vertex should make truck of the year. For me, it did. Vertex was my truck of the year. Yeah, I've got a SCX 30 somewhere. It's so small, I lose it. So I lose it all the time. It's around here, though. A little blue Bronco. Now I'm wondering where it's at. I'll put some scratches on that Founders Edition. Like, Goat Neck, yes. This is my body I was running today. I don't think you're going to be able to see the scratches, but yeah. I have scratches on the axles, on the diffs. I have scratches all over the place. Yes, I did. After the drawing, yep. Well, I ordered them both like that same day, I think it was. So, on your battery charger stuff. Yeah, I was looking over there, but I don't see it. But anyway. All right. So, all right. Rapid fire tech questions. Let's get it going here. And then after that, we will wrap this up. And we will be moving on. And I guess I'll go. I've been ordering mine directly from Red Cat. I'll go to Red Cat, see if they have any in stock. If they do, I'll do another Vertex for the next week. No profile servo on my first Carbon X test run. Really? Servo behind the axle versus on top. Servo behind the axle, man. Even Reef will tell you to run a standard size servo if you can. And on his axle, the servo mount is high, and there is a little skid right here. And that skid puts you across the base of the servo. So that is really nice. And this is a Raw 500 standard size servo. It was built for this servo. And dude, I got to tell you, it is a very impressive truck. I kind of wonder though, and I wish Clayton would have talked me into buying 2 of them that night, because me and Clayton talked each other into buying them on that live stream. But I wish I would have got 2. Dude, I wonder if Reef will be mad if I put those under a Carbon X, the axles. The axles are nice. They really are. See, they are a nice smooth set right here. The rear, I've got to make a drag skid for it. There is a hard edge right here. A hard edge. So I got to make a drag skid for that. Otherwise, these axles are really nice. He offers all kinds of different portal gears for it to change the ratios around. So, I mean, it's a really nice truck. It really is. Mike Randy, I would too, in all honesty. Hopefully he will make a non-Founders Edition version of it. I think he will. I really think he will, but it'll be a little while. Hopefully. He said he had a couple extras, and I told him, I said, dude, message me right now. Send me an invoice. I would have bought both of them. Probably, yeah. If he would have invoiced me, I would have another one. And I hate to say it, I would like to try those axles on a different truck. Red. All right. Now, what was funny is they messaged me and said, "Hey, I'm not sure if you want to know it, but there's 6 Vertexes in stock." I'm like, "Holy crap, really? Dude, I bought half of them." Hold on. I may have bought 4. I almost bought a 4th one. Yeah, I know I bought 3 of them like within like 2 days. So XP's it's Friday. He's going to release them. He has to, right? I mean, Dirty Thirds, he has to. I want him to release like the axles and all that so I can buy those and do some builds on those. I think once I get a good suitable drag skid on the back, these will be really a highly sought after axle in competition. The number one thing is simple: servo. Being able to run that servo there and have it be super smooth. That's a big deal. Big deal, let me tell you. So that is the number one issue that everybody has with behind the axle servos. It's that location. Even the Mias, which I really like the Mias axles. You guys know I do. But the Mias, it drops it down so far, you have to put spacers to bring it back up. That one's already built for it. So now I really like the Mias axles, but I would like to build a truck on those axles. And if I could get him to somehow send me a set, I would do it. Oh well, we shall see. That one day was in the live. I think it was either during the live or after the live. It was something like that. Yeah, spent like literally like $2,500 on that live stream. Thank you, Rob. Dude, man, them things. I sell probably a dozen of them a week. Man, they're on vehicles all over the world. It's awesome, dude. And I think I've probably sold I may have sold 300 of them things. And I've had maybe, as far as what's been reported to me, maybe 7 or 8 of them broken. That was it. So I'd rather have 0 broken, but that's a pretty good record, I think. And when it is reported to me, hey, I broke it, dude, I send them another one out the next day. Simple as that, you know? I don't look at, oh, you've had it for 30 days or 6 months or something like that. Now, if they have it for 17 years, you know, and I'm barely walking around on a cane or in a wheelchair, I'm not going to warranty it. You know, I mean, that's going to be a little bit too late by then. Yeah, we will have anti-gravity floating crawlers at that point. So, yeah. Anti-gravity floating superconductive FPV crawlers. That will be the future in 10 years. There you go. Who was the winner today? That would be 323 as you're looking right there. Matt was the winner. So, and as best I can tell, he literally bought 1 ticket. Unless he bought 1, which I haven't been able to tell. He literally bought 1 ticket, so he got it for like $9. No kidding. That's a win, dudes. That is a win. Marcus, I'm going to be right there, buddy. I'm telling you. See, Brian, in the winter, Florida is the greatest. I mean, literally all day, I'm in a shirt, shorts, and flip-flops. I've about worn my flip-flops out. I need to order a new set. Yeah, literally, I was me and the wife were walking around the store the other day, and dude, man, I'm like, what the heck's wrong with my flip-flops? I've literally wore a groove into the flip-flops. It's amazing I still get around with after doing all the skateboarding and stuff I used to do. Oh, fish racing. Oh, free shipping. You are right. Let me see here. I'm glad you mentioned it to me because I forgot all about it. Discounts. Let's see here. I will turn free shipping on till midnight tonight. Free shipping. All right. Selected countries in the US. Because man, shipping the trail Lexus overseas cost me like $135 to ship. Let me see here. You're going to have a minimum of $25 on it. And after $25, it will be free shipping. Start date now. End time, we're going to go for, I guess, 11:30 p.m. It wouldn't let me put 12 in there. What is today's date? Is today really the 16th? Yes, it is. Okay. All right, so right here, set end date. We are going to, oh, I can't do that. Can I? Do the 17th at, oh, there we go, right there. Discount code. What the heck I put? I'm not putting it automatic. Yeah, I don't want to put a, I want it to be automatic. Automatic discount, free shipping. And yes, this is, yep, right here. And I do this right here. I put a maximum shipping charge of $9. Over that, you will be charged full shipping, but as long as it doesn't come into free ship live, as long as you're not trying to get priority, I will refund you your shipping. So 99% of orders come in at under $9 shipped. All right, so looks like it should be on right now. You guys can check that out. Torrential, rocking RC right now. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. 51 in Middleburg at the Exoplex right now. Yep. What's next for Exocaged 2026? I've got 3 more trucks in my brain that I want to release for 2026. Pokemon Go. I haven't played Pokemon Go in like 2 years almost. Should be the next 40 trucks. Probably not all 40, but we're going to try. Should be within 2 weeks. So, and that's going to be right at like Christmas and New Year's. Sorry. FP Hub showed up on the screen. No. Oh, it is showing my screen though, isn't it? Let's see. We'll go back to this and back to that. Yep. All my different apps and stuff. I can order the next one. Don't get caught slipping. Who won? Matt with a number of 323. All right, let's see if I can find that. That guy right there. Number 323 is the winning number. All right. So guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. It's going to be 35 in the morning? Really, Paul King? That'll be all right. How many flip-flops do I go through a year? Now that that's my primary shoe of choice, maybe 5 or 6 pair. I mean, I only wear shoes at events. That's it. So, what do you think about the new HPI Mini King that just released? I saw it. I thought it was pretty neat. So does Marcus owe the cheat code name now then? Does Mias owe the cheat code? Well, the name cheat code has been around since the 70s and 80s, possibly older than that. But the cheat code axle is theirs. I have the cheat code inserts. I haven't even looked at the price of it, Ponky. I haven't looked at the price of it. I've just been looking at different video clips of it. Colder outside than in the cooler at the restaurant this morning. I woke up at like 7 o'clock to change some inserts over on the printers and went back to bed and ended up waking up about 11. It was a busy day. The Mini King is $330. That is a little bit on the expensive. I haven't had any Crocs in a while. I just got them off of Amazon. So, all right. So, guys, we're going to wrap this up. You guys are awesome. Hopefully, I'll have emails galore and get this thing set up, which it is ready to go. And get that thing boxed up, and maybe I'll be able to ship it out tomorrow. Who knows? All right. I'm trying to do a raffle every week. I'm probably going to go to Red Cat and see if I can get another Vertex 6, since that's what you guys are talking about you want to see. So, and it would be a Red Cat with all the print stuff from me as well. All right, guys. Catch you all later. And I guess we're going to try a Vertex, since that's what you guys are asking for. So, all right, guys. Catch you all later, and I will see you in the morning with the drive video of XP10. For all channel members, you may get it tonight about midnight or 1 a.m. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Woo! One day that seat's going to fly out and slam into the wall and scare me. All right. Later, guys.